Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be working on some stainless water bottles. So I have the risers on the X tool. I got my rotary set up in here, all plugged in and everything. Now, one thing about these, if we look, they're a bit long for the rotary, but they still spin just fine. So I think we should be good. Now, one thing I'm going to do is we're going to go here in Lightburn up to laser tools and run a material test. Now, one thing, I did another water bottle, a purple one, and I tried to run a material test on it, but if we zoom in here, you see right here, max power. Now, if we go into Lightburn, so we go up here, laser tools, right there, material test. If you hit edit text settings, you can go up here, and I believe this is power for the lettering and numbering. So lettering and numbering, lettering and numbers. So we're gonna bump this up maybe 80% or so, and we'll see what that does. Now, we'll do that. You can set your parameters and stuff here. Now, one thing I do want to do, I'm going to try to figure out on that one, it just did an outline of squares, so I'm going to try to figure out what was that about, because it really doesn't help you very much, just a square, an outline of a square. Be nice to have the whole square. So I'm gonna try to figure that out, and we're gonna run a power test on both of these. So it's good to do this and on whatnot, on different colors and different materials and different brands and all that kind of thing. And being as I have 50 of these, 25 of each on the shelf, I got plenty to play with. So we do have 8. I mentioned in the last video it was supposed to have been 12, but I got 8 to do, 4 in each color. So we're gonna do that today. So I'm gonna run a power test on these, and I might flip them over after the power test and do my new logo on these. So these, I ordered them this way. They have no logos anywhere, so that'll be nice. We don't have to line anything up or anything like that. We can just throw them on the rotary and frame it, make sure they're where we want them, and send it. So anyways, I'm gonna do some looking, try to figure out what's the deal about why it just outlined those squares, and we'll see what we can figure out here. All right, so we got test run going here. Now we have this window open, and I bought this little fan. Sorry for the mess, but I bought this little fan. I need to get some stuff and try to plumb it out of here. But anyway, we got our test burn going. It was looking like it's gonna take a while. You can see there, but it should save us a lot of time and a lot of hassle after this is all done. So anyway, I did find in here, let me show y'all, you could go here into material settings and fill. You can do fill line or offset fill. So I set it to fill. So it's running. You see right there. So I gotta go in the kitchen and do some stuff. So I've been kind of peeking my head in here every now and again. That's why there's no time lapse. But I'll try to time lapse this one here and let y'all see how everything looks. And I kind of like doing the time lapses, if we're being completely honest. So it gives that just a little more element of y'all can see what's going on. So I'll probably run a time lapse on this one, and it might be a little easier for y'all to see on this one as well. And I'm going to do some cleanup here because this is getting a little out of hand again. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna do some cleanup and whatnot on this one, and I'll go ahead and run a time lapse. But I gotta go in the kitchen, finish some stuff real quick, and by then this should be all finished up, and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so I got the laser running, the other one. Just pulled this one out. Haven't cleaned it, haven't done anything to it. Now, we did pick up this stuff from Dollar Tree a while ago. We're gonna try it, see what it does. But I figure we're not running time lapse because I figured y'all didn't care to watch a grid. And this thing took probably 45 minutes or better. I figured y'all did not care about that at all. So anyway, here is the purpose of running one of these. If we turn it, you can see the different speed settings in inches per minute is what I have set on the Lightburn software. So you can see all the different numbers etched in here, and then different power percentages. Now you're seeing these marks here. That was my bad. I forgot to refocus the laser. But you can look on this chart and see all of the different, you know, like how these scorched the stainless. The only one that didn't really was 20% power, and it actually looks pretty nice. So, you know, but some of the other like really good ones, if we zoom in here, will be 252, and seems like from 60 to 80, and then above 80 is a little much. So then in the higher speeds, seem like, you know, all pretty good across the board. So we'll look at this. We're gonna clean it up a little bit. We'll look at this, see what settings we want to do. I got another test running on the pink one. It's in there going right now. So we're gonna get this cleaned up, see which ones we like. We'll both look it over, see which ones we like, and you know, the kind of the trick is getting as fast as we can get it, but still look good. That way we cut our burn times down and all of that kind of thing. So like I said, we'll get this cleaned up, we'll take a look at it and see what we can figure out, and hopefully by then that one in there will be done, and we can go ahead and start. I think I'm gonna flip this one over and do my logo on the back of it, and then the same thing for the pink one. So anyway, I will probably time lapse those because those should be a bit quicker than these. Like I said, this is about 45 minutes, and I figured y'all didn't care to watch that on the pink one. So anyway, it's burning, and we're gonna get this one cleaned up real quick. Okay, so I got that one back in there. The pink one's done. My grandpa's cleaning it up right now. But on this one, I really like 100% power at 405 inches a minute. So I got my logo here sized up. A little small. I wish the logo was kind of skinnier and taller. But it'll work. So 2.5 by 2.5. Like I said, it'll be a little short on one of these, but I got my laser where I want it. Kind of centered between the lettering. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, put y'all in the tripod, and we're gonna do a little time lapse here. All right, so this just finished. Cut it off here. Move this. Now, we'll take this, and you can see it right there, fresh, out of the laser. We're gonna take it in here, clean it, and see how our settings test works. Now, on the pink one, little less than I hoped for, but we'll look at it as well. Alright, so on our pink one here, looking at all of these, seems to me, now the camera's not focusing. There we go. So it seems to me like the best ones are 100, right there, and 100 speed. That's 100 speed. Seems like 80 and 100 are both pretty close, but 100 is just a little bit cleaner. And then these two. So 20 seems to be a little slow, or a little low power on 24 inches a minute, but 30 looks good. So a lot slower than the gray, but like I said, I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna throw this one back in there, do my logo on it. We're gonna see how it looks at, I think, looking at this, I think we're gonna go ahead and do the 30% power, 24 inches a minute. Slower than I wanted, but it seems to be the cleanest out of all of these. So, like I said, we'll get this in there, get it burning. Now, as far as this guy goes, like I said, we haven't cleaned it, we haven't touched it, other than pulling it out of the laser, and it looks really, really nice. Now, the funky looking edges there, that is just, I think, because of the 20-watt laser having a bigger dot. So I've noticed that on seems like everything with that laser, but like I said, I believe that's just from the bigger dot of the laser, and I might can change my line interval to get some of that out. But this one does look good, so we'll get it cleaned up and take a look at it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this one in the laser, get it burning, and get a time lapse rolling on that. Alright, so this one just finished. And yes, I did some cleaning. Like I said, this one just finished up, so we'll cut the laser off. Now this one looks dark, so we'll get it in here. We'll get this one cleaned up, take a look, and like I said, we'll see how it looks. Now this one was slow. 45 minutes on this one, maybe a minute or two under, but around 45 minutes. So we'll get in here, get this one cleaned up, and look at it as well. Okay, so I actually got a cup burning right now. We liked our settings for the pink one. The gray cups, I still want to do a little tweaking on to kind of dial that in, but I've been working on some stuff for the automotive channel. If you haven't checked out the automotive channel, there will be a link down below as always. But anyway, working on channel membership stuff. I think I want to look into that more. But anyways, I did some looking, and on Lightburn, you can preview this. I'm not going to click nothing because I don't want to mess nothing up. But you can go up into here on your toolbar up here. And I don't exactly remember how I found it. We'll look at it in a moment. When this cup is done, or this water bottle is done, and whatnot. Now, I found a thing. It was going to take an hour and 26 minutes to do this water bottle. And I found a setting that speeds it up where it's not burning. And that took it to like 45 minutes, which is still a long time, but a big help. You know, like half the time. So you watch it, see how it moves quicker when it's not burning anything. Like I said, I think that's going to help out a ton. So anyway, that one there is rolling. So I'm gonna do some more research about this while that's going, and then I think we're gonna try to knock all the pink ones out at first, and then we gotta go to Sam's Club sometime today, get groceries and whatnot. So I'll probably try to knock the pink ones out. You see it's 2:30. So I'll try to knock these pink ones out. I got 4 pink ones and 4 gray, and then I'll play around with some settings a little more on the gray ones. Actually, let me roll in here real quick and I will show y'all. But like I said, I mean this is moving right along. So let's take a look at this gray one in here, and I'll show y'all what we're looking like. All right, so here we have these two. Went ahead and look at that one, but we have these two. So this one, like I said, we did backwards. We did 100% power at 405, which is right there on the end, inches per minute, and it looks good. It does. The only thing I don't like, it missed a few things. You can see like the lines in the eye, and if you really get in there, you can see the kind of fuzziness around all of the edges. It's all over. So what we did is we kept the same power, slowed it down to 375, and I did another one. Now let's see if this will help it focus better. There's still some lines. It still has that little bit of what I'm calling fuzziness, if you will. So now, I mean, you see it here and then there. So it's a little less here, it is. But I don't know if we need to slow it down some more. I'm probably going to try that, try to put another SL logo up here. Cause like I said, this is a test water bottle, and I'll probably still use this, just because it's got my logo on them, both of them. But then we have the pink one. The pink one, I think I told you all the settings. On this one we were at 30% power, 24 inches a minute at 30% power, which, if you can see, is pretty clean, minimal lines. So you can see on some of these other ones on here, the fuzziness around the edges, and the faster you get, the worse it gets. And these, I don't know why these were like that, but like I said, the faster they get, seem like the worse the lines get. So I don't know, maybe I need to, on the gray ones, turn it down to 100. Because on our power test, let me zoom back in. So on our power test, you can see all of our numbering here. So at 100, it seems like it likes that same, 40% power, 30 to 40. And then, as you can see, very minimal lines at the 40, 100. So that might be what we try to do on another one. It takes a while, but at the same time, you want to get the best result that you can. And you can see this one, it still has a little bit of lines, but nowhere near, and the cross hatching I'm not concerned with. It's just the fuzziness, like you can see in this one. So like I said, I think we'll turn the speed down and run another one on this one. So probably do, if we look on here, if we do 100, which would be faster than that, which is what, 4 times, almost 5 times faster. Go ahead and run it at 40% power, which is right here. So some of the other ones do look good, but they seem to be like a little scorched. So, and like I said, the faster you go, the lines seem to get worse. If you can see that, So I think if we can leave it around here, we'll be good. And you can see real low on the lines on that one. So I think that's what we're going to try to do. But anyway, this one's burning in here. I'm going to go check on it real quick and see what it be looking like. Alright guys, so we did start on the gray ones. I have the third one in here right now. So we ate supper just a minute ago. I had the second one going while we were eating. And like right as we got done, it was done. I threw this one in there. So we got 3 more gray ones and then 2 more pink ones. I sent her a picture of the gray ones before I started on the second one, and she liked it. And I guess she liked it pretty good because she said, let's go ahead and do 6 of each. So that's what we're doing. Like I said, I got 2 more pink ones to do. 4 pink ones are done, and then 3 more gray after this one. So we're moving right along. This one's at 74%. If you're wondering time-wise, that's what we're looking at. And then as far as power and speed, 100 speed, and that's inches per minute, and then 40% power on these gray ones. Leaves a little bit to take care of with acetone, but it's not a big deal. You can run over them with acetone real quick. If you've never messed with powder coat, be very careful, because acetone will soften powder, and if you're rubbing on it at the same time, it'll take it off. But if you do it just a little bit and run over it real quick, I haven't had any issues. So do that real quick and then run back over it with alcohol. And like I said, I haven't had any issues with discoloring, but you do have to be very careful. So anyways, I guess as soon as this one here is done, we'll go ahead and get it out of here. I'll throw the next one in, and then while it's burning, I'll clean this one and just keep running back and forth. Also, if you were wondering a timeline, there we go. It's 8:22. So like I said, just as a little timeline, I'm going to try to get these done. We actually have some stuff we wanted to do today, go to Sam's Club and whatnot, that we pushed to tomorrow. So like I said, I'm going to try to have these all done tonight, and that way tomorrow we can do whatever we want to do or need to do, or what have you. So anyway, now we're at 81%. So this one should be done here in the next, if I had to guess, probably 5 minutes. So anyway, I'll catch y'all here in a bit, and I'll get y'all a time lapse on the last gray one as well. I won't do another time lapse on the pink one because you already seen that, but I will get one on the gray for y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna let this roll, and hopefully it won't take. Hopefully we won't be here until too late. I'm not too worried about it. I don't normally go to bed until like 2 in the morning anyway, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, I'm gonna let them run, and I'll show you what they look like when they're all finished up. Alright, so we have the last one finishing up right now. You can see we're not too far out. A few minutes probably. The timer just went off. So, seem like these are about 50-ish minutes. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. The other one's between 25 and 30. But like I said, this is the last one. So after we pull this one, we'll get it in there. We'll clean it up. And we should be done. So, like I said, we'll pull it, we'll clean it, and everything. Now, as far as timeline goes, drop a comment down below with your guess. So, I don't remember what time I started this morning, honestly. Probably about 11:45, 11:30, maybe closer to 11. I don't remember. Somewhere in there. But it is currently 11:45 at night. And like I said, this should be finishing up any minute now. Yeah, we're not too far. So, anyway, I said I wanted to finish these tonight, and well, here we are. So, again, 11:45 right now. I'll watch it, and as soon as it shuts off, we'll see if it changes. But, you know, around, like I said, between 11:45 and 11:50, all in all. So, I don't feel like it's too bad. Now, stay tuned, because on these tumblers, I am going to do like a price breakdown of what these cost me to order in bulk from Alibaba. So, we got 25 of each color, 25 pink, 25 gray, and we have done away with 14 of them now. So 12 for her, Miss Tanya, and then we did the test on those two. My buddy Josh here in Greenbrier, he wants 2 of each color, so we'll do those maybe tomorrow. Like I said, we got a few things we really need to go do that we intended to do today, but it's all part of it. So, like I said, I mean, this one should be finishing up here shortly. Let's see, right there, just about there. So, 11:47. Now, on these, this power setting did give us a darker burn. You can see that right there. I'll get it out from the flash, but darker burn on these, lighter burn on the gray ones. I'll show you all those gray ones here in just a moment. But like I said, darker burn on this one, a little bit lighter burn on the gray. I might do a little more refining, try to do a little more refining with that. We'll see, because those do have just a little brown, black tinge to them. They're not like super clean stainless. So I might do a little playing with that. Now, these I could turn speed up or power down and get these cleaner. But Miss Tanya, she did like the darker look on these. The contrast really, really nice. And there we have it. So 11:48, and we are finished. So I'm gonna put the computer to sleep. I'll come back and shut it off in a minute. Turn the X tool off. And here we have the last one. So I'll get this in here, get it cleaned up real quick, and then we will take a look at all 12 of our tumblers. All right, so I got my 2 on the end. Put those there for the thumbnail. But anyway, here we have them. So all consistent. And like I said, the darker burns on these, and you can still see the grain of the stainless through the burn. So like I said, everything is all uniform, it's all even. You can see there and there. So all in all, super happy with them. And then the straws are inside the bottle. Now the straws on these, you do have to attach to the bottom of the lid. Let me show y'all real quick. So like I said, they came just sitting in the bottle. And then you take the straw and you attach it down into there. So just like so. Now I'm not going to on these because I want to wash these out. Mine anyway. I'm gonna let them wash theirs. That way we don't have to worry about anybody being allergic to anything. So anyway, it is now 11:58, and well, I think that's gonna be a wrap for this one. So I do need to get all these back in their boxes and all wrapped up and everything. Now, if you were curious about small details, let's look in this one, in the barbed wire. It's all nice, as you can see there. The little rope hanging off the horse, same thing. The stars look great. Everything looks amazing on these. So I'm super proud of this one. Well, not just that one, all of them. They all look great. But I mean in general, it's just the most of these I've done in once. So like I said, all day project, but all in all, super happy. And you know, the grid tests that we did on these came in super handy. Now on this one, like I said, we did have to make some tweaks and some changes. You can see in this one the fuzziness that I had talked about on the edges. So we changed that. We slowed it down a little bit. We got it to this, and then we slowed it down again with a different power setting and got it to here, which worked really well. Now, we didn't clean this one all the way, obviously, but worked really well. And then on these, the fuzziness, I guess if you will, is almost non-existent. So, like I said, all in all, very happy with how these turned out. Now, like I said, I'm gonna get them all boxed back up and ready to go north. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for this one. So with that being said, if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.